there. Thank you for the, I think you've done like 40 gifted memberships so far tonight, but you did 20. So thank you, Andrew. Really appreciate your continued patronage week after week. Really quick, because we didn't get to you on this, kind of your relationship situation, right? We didn't get to you. Did we?
No, we didn't. I talked a little bit about it. I can share more. So I'm 28. I've been married for a year. Also, I'm in an age gap marriage. So millennial men, I'm sorry. I know you guys are in the chat, but something is wrong with y'all. So yeah. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
No, Brian, I stand by it.
I am a millennial.
Yes.
What's wrong with millennial men?
I don't know what happened. It's
Wait, what?
I'm like, what's not?
Oh,
I'm also a millennial. I don't look it, but I'm 34.
Yeah, you're a millennial.
Yeah, and it's not to negate, like, there's problems with millennial women for sure, and there's problems with women that are, like Gen Z women as well. Like I do equal rights, equal lefts. Gen X men. Oh, thank you. Whatever the sound is about to be.
Oh, no, I was just...
Sorry, okay.
Don't worry about it.
So, like, Gen X men, this is what I mean by I'm in an age gap marriage, right? So my husband, he's 51, I'm 28. Gen X men, they had to... Well, he's got a six-pack, though, so it's like...
That's
Sorry,
awesome.
It's feeling dating my dad.
It hit different. We got a supercar, like, it's cool. But
That's awesome.
So,
Wait,
like,
you're 28, he's 51, you
So
said?
how many years is that?
in difference? Yeah, 23.
That's my dad's 51.
Let's do the math.
But it's
Chat.
like, I'm not dating my dad, though. You know what I mean?
How old is your dad?
I don't really have one, girl. So.
Oh yeah, she said that stuff.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Behave.
No, you'll see, right? Okay, so like I'm 28 and he's 51, right? Mm-hmm. So like when I am 50 and he's 70, is anybody gonna care?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like nobody, like because I'm young now, a lot of people care and they think like, oh, like you've been groomed or blah, blah, blah. But I started dating him when I was 25, right? So like my point about like Gen X men versus millennial men have like bought into this equality stuff where they
Sorry, hold
High
on just a
Value
sec.
Man donated $100.
Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
These college-age women are the children of feminism and failed ideology that is now causing the destruction of Western civilization. As I stated in a previous episode, older/wiser women used to keep younger, more naive women in check. Thank you, Allie.
All right, the chat's on fire tonight.
You're welcome, high value men. However, like checking women, they're not going to listen if you anger them. So you have to like talk to them with empathy. I know this is shocking, but millennial men, for some reason they bought into this nonsense about like gender equality and I can have these more feminine traits. No, thank you. So Gen X men, they had to run game. They had to know game. And if you go look at like old 80s movies, there was like the jock and the cheerleader. There was like masculine and feminine. And so like these dudes, they had to get your number and you had to call and then you had to make plans and then so you got rejected in person. I don't know what's going on with like the social media and the swipes. These dudes have like no game, right? Now women, like we don't have game either because you know what the men tell me about like modern game? They say like we suck at conversation.
Yeah, most of us are pretty personality-less, I'd have to say. Mm-hmm. And I totally agree. Back in the day, dudes had to be a dude, be a man. Mm-hmm. But, there's just like, you've got all your numbers and I'm blanking on mine, but the levels of testosterone in men today versus in men 60 years ago are insanely different. Yeah. And that's not, just your fault. America's, food system is just an absolute joke, and we are just eating garbage our whole life, and everything's made out of soy, and it's not really to their fault. And I don't want to be like, screw the government, but there is a serious like biological lack there.
Mm-hmm. So men today are half as fertile as their grandfathers. Like the same thing's happening to women, right? But it's like the testosterone is dropping, sperm count is dropping. So like we can look at environmental things, but I'm more on the romantic side of things when it comes to like I do want a masculine man that I look up to, which means I don't necessarily want to be equal to my husband, and so like that's why I ended up dating older. That's why I ended up marrying older. I don't think that I think there's a very small pool of masculine millennial men, and I think competition would have been probably really hard for me. I don't even know the kind of women that they would have married. They're probably more on the traditional side of things for those men that were willing to get married. But my husband has shared some stories as well. Like, he just couldn't say no to women until he was like 35. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes it is beneficial to go older. So like, don't forget that part. But age gaps to you guys, like, 23 years is a lot, okay? But like an age gap to y'all could be like 4 to 7 years, you know? And like, just don't forget that you don't have to just date the guys your age.
Well, I think that's so normalized now, like dating someone older than you. Like, I don't think that that's any bit off. The guy that you're dating is 20 something years older than you. I know this is a little bit weird because it was a long time ago, but my grandma is dating someone, I want to say 30 years younger than her, and they've been together for like 10 years now. And at first, like when I was young, hearing that, I'm like, what the but now I'm like, okay, it's a little bit more normal. And like, growing up, I also dated older guys, so I don't think that there's anything weird about that.
Really quick on this. So what's the oldest guy that you've dated?
I want to say he was probably like 20, but I was like 16 at the time. So that was a little bit of a weird situation. That was weird. I'm not going to validate that, but
that's grooming a little.
I had that. No, yeah, that was weird. But you asked the oldest guy I dated. Right now I'm dating someone that's 2 years older than me. So he's about to be 20.
That's pretty standard. Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's weird. You said you were 16 and he was 20?
Yeah, I feel like it's weird because I was 16, though.
Well,
in
like
California, there's laws.
Yeah. Well, if it's within 4 years and it's consensual, it's legal. So that was
like
legal.
Romeo and Juliet thing? Is
Yeah, if he's, you know, I think I want to say as long as the younger party is above 14 in California, they can date to 18, and then I think if you're 15, you can date 19. I you know, I could be wrong there. Don't quote me on that, but I think that there is a law there that until you're 18, you can date up to 4 years older than you.
I think honestly, just wait until 21 to even hold hands.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, joking. Okay,
yeah, I don't think that's weird.
Really quick. So we have Flan Life here who donated 50 memberships. 50 memberships triggers a fit check. We gotta get a fit check on everybody. So if we can have everyone stand up, do a little fit check, you know.
But we'd just be sitting, so.
Yeah, the sweaties. Yeah. Maybe.
Do we twirl?
Yeah, you guys can do a little spin. A little turn. Okay. Well, you don't. Yeah, and then.
I mean, you know,
the belly.
It's not that sexy, right? I mean, which is good.
Do a spin.
Yeah, you want like a maternity?
Oh,
yes.
maternity spin. All right.
I'm making life. No,
Okay, yo, Flan Life. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Okay, so I'm trying to kind of recall where we were kind of heading before we got into all that.
Talking about childlessness, that's fun.
What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Army.
The Army?
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Did your parents raise you like on the conservative side of things?
Yes.
Oh, sis, up top. Come to Kansas. That's where I'm from. But
I'm going to move to Nashville or Tennessee,
yeah.
Once I graduate. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Like, I've been hearing good things about the men in Tennessee. Like, please.
Good men in
California.
Tennessee.
Like, it's not it. But yes, I was active duty